Assalamualaikum, my name is Diana. In this video, I'm going to show you how to answer question 1, chapter matter from Women College Matriculasi Kedah 2022-2023, side 5. Question 1A. The question provides us a diagram of mass spectrum of an element X, and we need to calculate the relative atomic mass of X. So first, we need to calculate the average atomic mass to get the mass of one atom of element X. This is the formula for average atomic mass. QID is the percentage of relative abundance, while MI is the mass of the element. When you are substituting the value into the formula, make sure it is in the correct pair. 90.9 times 20 plus 0.26 times 21 plus 8.8 times 22 over 90.9 plus 0.26 plus 8.8. Then we got the answer 20.17 AMU. Then we substitute 20.17 into the relative atomic mass formula. The unit can be cancelled off, so the final answer is 20.17. For marks allocation, 1 marks for average atomic mass formula or the substitution, 1 marks for the answer with unit, and lastly 1 mark for final answer. The total is 3 marks. Moving on to question 1B1, we need to determine the empirical formula. The question provides us the mass of iron 3.528 gram and the mass of compound 10.237 gram. So we need to find the mass of chlorine by subtraction of 10.237 gram minus 3.528 equals to 6.709 gram. Then we calculate the simplest ratio in the form of table Marmora, which include mass, moles, and simplest ratio. For moles, we will divide the mass of iron with the molar mass of iron, which is 55.9 gram per mole. And same goes for chlorine, with molar mass 35.5 gram per mole. Lastly, for simplest ratio, we need to divide the mole with the smallest number of moles. For this question, iron has the smallest number of moles. So we got 1 for iron and 3 for chlorine. So the empirical formula is FeCl3. Marks allocated are 1 mark for row of moles, 1 mark for row of simplest ratio, and 1 mark for correct empirical formula. Question B2, we need to determine the molecular formula of the compound. First, we need to find the value of N by using this formula. The relative molecular formula was given in the question, which is 324.8 gram per mole. Then divide it with the empirical formula mass based on question form B1. After calculating, N equals to 2. To find the molecular formula, we just multiply the value of N with the empirical formula. The final answer is Fe2Cl6. The marks was given for the value of N 1 mark and another mark for the correct molecular formula. Total marks for question B is 5 marks. For question C, the information given is the percentage by mass and the density of the solution. For question C1, we need to calculate the molality of the solution, but we didn't have enough information. So for this kind of question, we can assume mass of solution is 100 gram. So we automatically can know the mass of solute is 80 gram since the percentage by mass is 80%. Remember, we can only do an assumption once for each question. First step, we calculate the moles of solution by using moles formula. Then we got 1.27 mole. Second step, we need to find the mass of solvent. So we just subtract the mass of solution with the mass of solute. So we got 20 gram. Lastly, we substitute the value into the formula of molality. Make sure to convert mass of solvent into kilogram. The final answer is 63.5 molal. The mass allocation for this question is 1 mark for moles of citric acid with the correct unit, 1 mark for mass of solvent, 1 mark for molality formula, lastly 1 mark for final answer with unit. For C2, we need to calculate the molarity. Since we don't know the volume of solution, we need to find it by using the density given. By using formula of density, we substitute the value. Then we got 190.50. We substitute the value. Then we got 190.59 milliliter for the value of solution. Then using the formula of molarity, we substitute the value. Make sure to convert the volume of solution into liter. Lastly, after calculating, we got 10.67 molar for the molarity. The marks was given for formula of molarity and the final answer with the correct unit. Lastly, question 1D. The given information is the mass of hydrated sodium carbonate crystal, the volume of solution, the volume of solution that undergoes neutralization, and the volume of HCl and the molarity of HCl. Question D1, need to find the molar concentration of Na2CO3. This means we need to find the molarity of Na2CO3. First step, we need to find the moles of HCl by using formula of molarity. Then we got 4.88 times 10 power of negative 3 moles of HCl. Next, we need to write an equation to do a stoichiometry. Make sure it is balanced. Then from balancer equation, we got 1 moles of NO2CO3 reacts with 2 moles of HCl. Make sure to use triple equal signs, that means equivalent. So we substitute the value of mole of HCl to find the moles of NO2CO3, which is 2.44 times 10 power of negative 3 moles. Now we can substitute the value into the formula of molarity. The final answer is 0.0976 molar. For the mass allocation, 1 mark for moles of HCl with the correct unit, 1 mark for the balancer equation, 1 mark for the mole of NO2CO3 with the correct unit, and the 1 mark for the final answer with the correct unit. For question D2, we need to find the volume of 0.05 molar sulfuric acid. First, we need to write a new equation. Make sure it is balanced. Then we can do the stoichiometry. 1 mole of Na2CO3 reacts with 1 mole of H2CO4. We substitute the moles of NO2CO3 to find the moles of sulfuric acid. Then we got 2.44 times 10 power of negative 3 moles of sulfuric acid. Then we substitute the value into the formula of molarity to find the volume of solution. So we got the volume of solution is 0.0488 liter. The marks was given for the balancer equation 1 mark, 1 mark for the moles of HO2CO4, and lastly 1 mark for the final answer with the correct unit. That's all for me. Thanks for watching.